So we did finally get the data download for Dokkan Fest Kale and her full celebration. I already went over her celebration in a previous video. Not a whole lot incoming. I mean, it's good enough, right? We got a couple interesting things, of course. You know, we've got new Super Battle Road. We've got the LR Kale and Khalifa's Easy A. We've got Battlefield, and we've got a new Battlefield LR. But, I mean, that's pretty much it coming for her celebration. It's definitely enough to hold us until Worldwide, but, you know, not a whole lot incoming. But there's also not much going on Dokkan, so I figured we could just make a video on this. So yeah, I guess we can just go over it. So first off, we have a promo movie. We'll just briefly skim through this. I don't really think many people care about it. Not to knock on you guys who care about the promo movies, but I mean, I never really pay attention to them. We've got Berserker Kale, so we'll go over everyone at the end of the video. Just a brief summary of her. She's good. Her teams aren't really that great. Just kind of how it is. We've got Tech Frost. Dude, I hate this unit. So on JP, I did my showcase on him, and he was just like getting obliterated all the time. Like, he was just dying a lot for me. And then I did my summon video. I pulled him like 3 times, and I only had like, I think it was 300 stones. So 3 Frost and 300 stones. That really got me mad. So I do not like this unit whatsoever, but you know, Frost representation in Dokkan is cool, I guess. And then we have Tech LR HATCHIYACK. So I'm really happy we're finally getting this guy on Global. It feels like it's been literally forever since he came out on JP, but you know, we're finally getting him. He's a solid unit. I mean, he's on Extreme Class, so you can't really go wrong with the free-to-play Extreme Class LR because, like I said, he's solid, so he's usable on some of these teams. I think he gets some damage reduction. I think he can get up to 40%. So in the right situations, he can be looking good. He also has a giant form, so, you know, he's on some pretty weak teams. But other than that, I mean, nothing insane. I do suggest you get him, but he's not like a must-have, right? And then we've got the new Dokkan event, just assets for that. Not really anything too crazy. We've got assets for Stage 68 Super Battle Road, so it is going to be Miraculous Awakening. I mean, you know, that category isn't really great. I guess we can try and find it really quick. We'll go to Realm of Gods and then click the UI Gokus. But yeah, the category isn't that great. Most UI Gokus just kind of dominate it. I think there's a couple other good units here and there. Yeah, here it is. So you're going to want to make sure you have the 6-year anniversary UI Goku. He obviously leads the category. Kale is actually on it. Okay, I feel like I should have known that, but I didn't. That's pretty good, I guess. We've got, yeah, a lot of other UI Gokus, like I said, Namek Goku, Beast Gohan. So there's a couple good options here and there, you know, Sunday God Goku. So if you have these big time releases like, you know, Ultimate Gohan, God Goku, you know, the Easy A for Kid Gohan, the 6-year anniversary LRs, then this should be pretty easy for you. And then after Super Battle Road, we've got the assets for the LR Kale and Khalifa's Easy A. So their Easy A is good enough. I guess that's probably the best way to put it. Their Easy A is just good enough. It's not like exactly what we need for Kale. It's not exactly what we really wanted for, you know, LR Kale and Khalifa, but they're good enough, right? I mean, they stack. They still got their, you know, what is it, 66% chance to dodge. So they're going to be impressive. I just feel like they should have given them maybe just a little bit more. But we'll do a team building guide a little closer to the release. But again, they're definitely pretty useful. Battlefield, again, this is finally when we get LR HATCHIYACK. So, I mean, definitely good free-to-play LR incoming. We've got the support memory. Okay, so this is the support memory for, is it, I was going to say 3,000 days, but this isn't 3,000 days. I don't know what this support memory is for, but as you can see right here, the effect, it's pretty solid. You know, you get 3,000 attack and then a 3% chance to do a crit. Oh, for 3,000 turns. So yeah, this is the 3,000 day support memory. So it's not a good support memory, but you know, if you want to flex, you have this in your box. I guess that'd be something, right? And then we got Dokkan Festival tickets. I mean, look, I hear a lot of people saying they want to buy the tickets and then that's the only way they're going to summon on Kale. Honestly, I recommend you buy stones and then just save those stones for Worldwide or buy the tickets for Worldwide. I mean, look, I get it if you really, really, really want Kale, but if you're just summoning on Kale just to summon, I mean, dude, just wait like a little bit longer, like 20 days, not even, and then we'll have the Worldwide banners. So I don't really recommend you do these. If you are going to spend money on the game, I would say get stones and then save those stones for Worldwide, or then buy the tickets when Worldwide comes out. But, I mean, you do what you want. I'm just here to advise you in the right direction. Still, I guess pretty good we got tickets. And then we have other changes. Wait, so Prime Battle reduced by half. Oh, okay. So the Easy A for Krillin, the Prime Battle Easy A, the stamina is reduced by half, and then the Goku Black's Easy A area, this Goku Black right here, he now has an auto. You can click auto on his stage, and then the second form Frieza, Oh, the date just got extended. I mean, okay, I guess that's good. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, even this guy's talking about how it took so long. I know, dude, it's literally been forever since we got HATCHIYACK on JP, and we're just finally now getting him. I feel like we probably should have gotten him, like, a couple months ago, maybe. But whatever, I'm not complaining. We finally got him. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for the data download. I guess we could just briefly go over the characters. So, first we'll go over the easier for the LRK and Khalifa, I guess, because they're right here. So, as I mentioned, they're good, but I don't think they're really enough. So, with their easy A, they are still stacking defense right here, obviously. And then now they do have the potential to do, I think, 4 supers, when before their easy A, it was only 3. Because they have their base super, they got an additional super. Oh, no, this is just an additional attack. Oh, okay, so they could only do 2 supers, and then now they could do 4. Because you've got your base super, you've got this super right here that has, you've got this additional that has a high chance of becoming a super, and then you've got this if your HP is 66% or less, so then that's 3 supers, and then you've got the guaranteed additional super if you're facing a Universal Rival Saga or Pure Sands category enemy. So, I mean, when we get, I don't know, like Tournament Power for what? I mean, we wouldn't really get it for Worldwide. At least I don't think we're going to get it for Worldwide, but whatever. Let's just say we get Tournament Power for Worldwide, and we get Red Zone for, you know, Jaren and all the Pride Troopers. These girls are going to be very useful in there because then they have this guaranteed additional super, and then that's also contributing to their defense getting higher because they're stacking. So I feel like in an event like that, they're definitely going to be very useful. And if we get more, you know, Universal Rival Saga buffs, then maybe you could run Kale next to them because she would make that team a little bit better if we have better Universe 6 options. So I don't know. I think they definitely could be useful, but for now, again, I really feel like they should have just had a little bit more. And then we do have the LR HATCHIYACK, so he's got a pretty short kit. We'll just briefly go over this. The main thing you want to know about him, he reduces damage received by 20% just for free, and then he gets another 20% damage reduction, and then supports extreme class allies for 3 key when there's a pure or hybrid sands category enemy. So, yeah, again, same thing with LRK and Khalifa. Once we get, you know, pure sands or hybrid sands or whatever, you know, red zone stage, then this guy's going to be pretty useful in there, but I don't know. I mean, because you want to put him in slot 1, right? This guy gets 100% attack and defense after receiving an attack, but I feel like start of turn, like if you're not facing a hybrid sands or pure sands category enemy, you can't throw this guy in slot 1. And even if you do, he's not at the highest defensive stat turn 1, or just in slot 1, because I guess turn 1 his performance is going to be the same till, you know, turn 7. But the main reason I don't really like him is because in slot 1, you know, he's not really going to be amazing. I mean, granted, he does have stuff like Big Bad Bosses, Tough as Nails. He's got Transform, which I think gives some attack and defense. So he's got a lot of like power through his links, but I don't know. He's a slot 1 unit, and he's not really amazing in slot 1. So it's kind of weird how he's working with that, but still a good unit. I mean, in terms of extreme class, especially for extreme free-to-play options, he's definitely up there. And like I said, he's got Big Bad Bosses, so you can run him with some other top-tier units that are extreme class, because obviously most of those have Big Bad Bosses. So overall, you know, he's like a 6 out of 10 unit. He's got some potential in some areas, but also he's kind of wonky in other areas, right? And then after HATCHIYACK, we've got Frost. Look, I'll briefly go over him if you want. So he gets a lot of attack and defense on Super. He gets some attack and defense on Super here as well, which I know you see, oh, 50% attack and defense here, 160% here. That must be pretty good. No, it's not. And then he does support, which I guess actually reading this, okay, if he's supporting, that does give him some utility, but I don't know. He's not supporting the greatest of teams, which I guess would mean that he's pretty useful because he's supporting some pretty weak teams. So, okay, I mean, he's got some utility with this right here, but other than that, he's just debuffing, and debuffing is just not useful in the game right now. So, yeah, I would say he's a very, very mediocre unit, but if you want a good support unit for transformation boost, maybe he's got some value for you, but other than that, I'd say just completely useless. And then we've got Dokkan Kale. She can be really good. She builds up 60% damage reduction with every super. So then pre-transformed, once you get a couple supers off, she definitely can look pretty impressive. And then she does get a massive boost when there's a Universe 6 category ally in the same turn. She gets 160% attack and defense. That's a very big buff. And then she also gets a guaranteed additional super attack, which that guaranteed additional super is doing a lot. Because, you know, it's giving her 20% damage reduction if you're not fully built up. And it's giving her, I think, 50% attack, because she does get 50% attack on her super attack effect. So, yeah, she's going to look pretty impressive with a Universe 6 category ally. But as we mentioned, you know, not the easiest thing to get, because that team is not the greatest team. And then when you do transform, she becomes insanely busted as long as you have a Universe 6 category ally. So she starts off with 100% defense for 6 turns. By the time you're transforming, I mean, this effect is going to last the whole fight, because by the time you transform, it's already later into the fight. So then this, again, should be for the remaining of the fight. 200% attack and defense, definitely pretty good. She launches 2 additional attacks. Each have a medium chance becoming a super. Very good, because she is getting attack and defense on super. And I never noticed this, she has a medium chance to crit just on her super attack effect. Okay, so then I would suggest you go full additionals with her, because she already has built-in crits, and she's getting attack and defense on super. So I think additionals is probably the way to go. And then she does have a high chance to guard just for free. Not good enough. I mean, as we have experienced with Dokkan Fest Super Trunks, a high chance to guard won't really get you that far. That's why you want to run a Universe 6 category ally to get the guaranteed guard, and then also another 160% defense. And then she does also get 60% attack and defense when receiving an attack for 3 turns. So there's a lot going on right here, right? She gets obviously a lot of stats here. She gets a lot of stats here. She gets a lot of stats here. She's also getting these stats for 6 turns. So she can look impressive in the right situation, but I don't know. If you get caught, if you're on a turn without a Universe 6 category ally, you know, if you have her in turn 1 without a Universe 6 category ally and she doesn't get this high chance to guard, she's not going to be looking good, right? Because she's only really good with her guard. Her defensive stat isn't really insane by itself, but then once you factor in guard, it does start to look very impressive. So I think, again, what I've said a million times, it all boils down to this team just not being great. And then unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get buffed for this team for a while. It's possible if we get Tournament of Power for Worldwide, we could get an LR Hit, an LR Kefla, but I don't really think we're going to get Tournament of Power for Worldwide. So at this point, we're really just waiting for both of those things. Like I said, an LR Hit or an LR Kefla. So yeah, I guess that pretty much has been the video. Let me know what you're most excited for out of everything in this data download. Me personally, I'm looking forward to the free-to-play LR HATCHIYACK. I know I was talking a lot of crap about him, but he's still a fun unit. I mean, he's a giant form character. You know, you can't go wrong with a giant form character. So once again, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.